these kids, and it obviously got to Jessica more than probably the rest of them.
At one point in time, Jessica thought it would be fun to lead Kim around like a dog, like they were leading the actual dog around.
Special needs children, unfortunately, become prime targets for bullying and hazing.
She was being very rough with her, and as a matter of fact, actually even put her to the ground a few times just by tugging very sharply on the rope. At that point in time, Kim was very distraught. She was very scared and crying, according to the other kids involved. Then they got to the area known as Gallows Harbor, fittingly so in this situation, where Aaron threw the rope over a tree and fastened the other end to the tree itself. When Kim put her
There's a guy right here.
in the noose, Aaron,
He's getting the loadie.
pulled her up to her tiptoes, hold her there for a few seconds, and then let her down. Kim was very distraught.
Fuck. I missed his ass. He got his loadie now. He might fucking torch us.
Well, then they
He's right
convinced
here.
her to put her head in a second time.
He's
She
hurt
didn't wanna
though.
do it. They
His
convinced
boy's
her
going
to
back.
do it.
Oh, he sniped me, of course.
She was very gullible, and
Of
she wanted
course.
to be part
Of
of
course,
the
of course, of course. He gets a sniper. Fat bitch.
So she did it.
I think in this case,
Hopefully you can look over and shoot this fucker, because he's on that blue ping and now he's throwing grenades. I'm dead.
In harm's way.
He's to the left of the blue ping now.
Grabbed the rope and just pulled her up off the ground. A foot, maybe 18 inches off the ground. Held her there. Now, the account of one witness was 3 minutes. The other kids, they didn't try to see it, but they didn't want to see it. When Kim stopped moving, Jessica let her down, and she fell to the ground, and she lay there, motionless. No signs of life effects. So they decided they're going to cover up with branches and twigs and leaves and things like that. At that point, Kim starts to kill. She's not dead. And she starts to breathe. That is when Jessica found a rock, and she put the rock up over her head and brought it down, throwing it on Kim's face between 3 and 5 times. Jessica made the statement, that's what happens to snitches. And she also made the statement, it would be fun to do it again. Aaron left. The kid said he got sick from the whole event.
I think they were high as a kite or something. You don't take someone's life just for telling them.
After Aaron points the finger at Jessica, police immediately bring
I see him, I see him, I see him.
When we pressed her with the other statements from
How do I miss that?
else, then she basically just put her head down. And then
How do I literally miss that first fucking series, dude?
As far as Jessica's background
I'm gonna drop
goes,
somewhere
there
far
were-
from here. I'm gonna fly on my
witnesses
kite.
were speculating.
I learned how to
She
do it.
caught cats on fire. She lights her tails on fire. She was very mean to
These guys
dogs.
can move from here and camp the shit or what?
It's
Shit,
a
he's
little-
still here
it's-
fucking
it's a little
sniping, bro.
harsh. And Blue just always felt like she had a touch of evil in my head.
The most tragic part about this
He's
is
somewhere around here
Jessica
sniping.
shows clear signs
Like
of
out
what we
the
call
hill somewhere,
conduct
probably.
disorder. Essentially what happens is when we see a child with conduct disorder like Jessica, harming animals, having problems with the law, these things can be precursors to the development of probably one of the most
Yeah, they're still
serious
over there, yeah.
social
They're right here, I
psychiatric
see 'em
disorders,
fighting.
which is antisocial personality disorder. These are the kinds of kids that grow up to be serial killers and mass murderers, sadly.
Let me get this loaded, dude. Fuck it. Yeah, he's on blue ping or something. I see him right here.
Kids, I believe they got a slap on the wrist.
I got an SMG and this fucker's coming at me.
Jessica Holtmeyer and Aaron Straw both go on trial for the murder of Kim Dotz.
Lick balls.
We walked in. We sat down. The jury come walking in.
Of course, both of them were like 10 feet fucking from me, dude.
Please do the
Little
right thing.
bitches holding hands like
Make it
fucks.
not as guilty. The happiest day of my life, but I wasn't able to show no emotion in the courtroom. So when we got outside,
Little
I was
bitches holding hands like fucks.
guilty verdict.
Little bitches holding hands like fucks.
At the request of the Dotz family, Jessica does not receive the death penalty, but is
Alright, let's see if I
given
can
a life
win another one.
sentence, as is Aaron Straw for his involvement in the murder.
They may be behind bars or behind a fence or whatever, but they can still interact. with
I saw his
the family, they
ass.
can still do whatever they want. Basically, they just can't go home. These people, their families could go home today. I just had a daughter who just never.
Yeah, bitch, look on it. Dude, he got so worked in that ghoulie. He thought he was gonna outplay me, but he got out. Yeah.
The Peterson case is the perfect storm.
Let's reload the gun. It's gonna put me over here.
He's been married 4 times.
You get your loadie?
This is Mommy and Daddy's 3rd anniversary.
3 years, it seems like 30.
I got a trophy for that car.
Times about her black and blue marks.
She anticipated that he would kill her, that she believed he could do it and make it look like an accident.
Drew Peterson is guilty of first-degree murder in the 2004 death of his 3rd wife.
People looked at me like I'm like his best friend and I'm, somehow involved.
Questions still surround the mysterious disappearance of Peterson's 4th wife, Stacy.
Stacy Peterson confirmed for me that Drew killed Kathy.
What can we do? Tell me you love him.
Fuck that, I didn't even do that.
My name is Steve Peterson.
Just flash
My
one.
father is Drew Peterson. He is a convicted murderer of his 3rd wife and a suspect in the disappearance of his 4th wife.
Some people say that you would do anything for your father. He would ask you to kill and you would do it. Do you believe that? Sister?
Wow.
Killers
That's awesome.
devastate. I know. Father murdered 8 women. My story encouraged other family members to come out of the shadows and to help them on their journey to reach out to the families of the victims and express their sorrow for the crimes. This is the intimate horror of having a monster in my family. Drew
I can see
Peterson
both of this
grew up
car.
in the suburbs of Chicago, where he seemed to enjoy the all-American life. An athlete
How does that
who
not blow his
pursued
ass up? He almost hit my
career
ass,
after
too.
graduation and married the girl he took to the senior prom. By the time he was 25,
Yeah, come on back, bitch.
he was the father of 2 young sons and police officer of the year in Bolingbrook, Illinois.
Before my father was Drew Peterson, the national headline.
Dang it, bro. Dude, this game, bro. I can't get safe after I get blown fucking 100 meters from the place. He's shooting me back with his incendiary rounds, and I can't even get safe. This game is ass.
Drew was a serial womanizer.
You should have seen it.
He repeatedly
Shot me back like a fucking 100 meters with this shit. This game is so gamery, it's unbelievable ass.
And many believe his 4th
I'm gonna win
wife,
another
Stacy,
gulag, stack another kill, and then I go.
For a long time. He's still my dad, I still love him, but basically everything we were wrong. After 7, 8 years, this is the first time I'm coming out and saying anything, because now I have to defend myself at 36 years old. I'm not Drew Peterson's son, I'm Steve.
I'm on my way to meet with Stephen Peterson. He's the son of Drew Peterson. Stephen lost a lot when his dad was convicted of killing his 3rd wife. He lost his marriage, and now he's living in his dad's home. He's raising his dad's children.
This guy's shooting all over the place, and I won on the capturing the flag. Ah, you fucking asshole. Lick a balls, lick a balls. You get the loadie?
Nobody believes that more than the sister of the woman Drew was convicted
Oh
of
my
killing.
god, they're fucking
Stephen's
anal.
older aunt, Sue.
I believe Stephen's like his father.
You can't even get a loadie this game. The other games we were
The killer
rolling
and
through
the victims
teams.
are related.
I feel
It's a
like weak.
volatile situation for their families. And in this case, the 2 families have not spoken since Kathleen funeral.
Hey, Stephen?
Yes,
Want some more? Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you, fine.
Thanks. It's a lovely home. This is your dad's home.
This is my dad's home, yes.
I really appreciate you meeting with me. Take me back to the beginning. What was your dad's childhood like?
I grew up in a regular middle-class family. His father was a pretty strict worked at the gas company. He was very stern and kept him in line. My dad, he's always the prankster of the family, loved playing practical jokes. He played football in his freshman year, but was a skinny little guy, so he didn't do so well. I met my mother.
And your mom is Carol?
Sorry, small. It's okay.
Yeah, she was a freshman, he was a senior.
when he went into the military, she followed him. She left school, had to get permission from her parents.
Within a few years, Drew and Carol were back in Illinois, starting a family, as Drew launched a new career as a policeman.
Where's our buy right here?
He made sergeant, so he got promoted at some point.
Stephen was born in 1979.
I could take this and meet you at the buy, I guess.
Drew was named
You know what I'm
Officer
saying?
of the Year in the Bolingbrook PD.
That can't be your dad.
Yes, that's when he was an undercover narcotic agent.
What do you know about his job?
I know he had to have a
Buy station, and here I
Had to
come.
lie to our fake girlfriend.
Not strategic, not on my kite.
So deep into it.
Do you think he was good at his job?
Yes. To do
Oh, I'm
well,
getting sniped at though from somewhere I don't even know where.
He
Perfect
was so
coming
good
in.
at lying that he was able to convince them that he wasn't a police officer.
But he does seem like a great dad.
Oh, good shit.
Every picture, he's holding a child. Like he seemed like a very hands-on dad.
He was.
Guy here?
Nothing but the best for us.
Two guys though. Nah, fuck.
He cheated on her, and that's why they divorced. He eventually married Vicky. She's great to us. She got a daughter of her own.
So how long were they?
I mean.
I believe it was about 10
Oh, look right here.
size.
Good shit. I almost got him, bro. He was
Anything
a one.
like that.
He was one head.
One day we were told that they're split
That
up
was clutch. Did you
So
kill that guy?
Did he have an affair on her as well?
with Kathy.
Drew was
Stamp this
married
fucking shit out for a
to
minute.
when he went on his first date
Or
with
should we
Kathleen.
go right to the
It was
loadie
a
right
blind
now?
date. She didn't know he was
I got no plates
She was
left, but
30
I'm
years
cleaning it
old,
up.
and she said, you know, I'm just gonna try this. My friend said, let's go on a blind date, let's see what happens. On their first date, he said, tell me you love me. So that was a strange thing.
He brought her over as his new girlfriend, and that was it. So that marriage, I felt, moved pretty quickly. As we're meeting her, she's pretty much moving in. It was that quick to us.
She said that he was gonna give her everything. She deserved everything. She was a queen, she was a princess. He really, really took her off her feet.
He would find somebody, marry him, and then eventually he'd get bored. The new one come along.
Oh fuck! Of course, there's somebody shooting me right behind this guy.
Oh, she is, listen to her.
Now you love women. You know, he do well with them. There's no question in that.
Get some fries with that shit.
I would say the first few years were fine. She continued working and they had their son Tom. And after their second
shit.
child,
Fuck.
things started changing.
Somebody else, right? Third party.
Mommy, I love you.
With Kathy, I think she maybe brought out the worst of him because she was so feisty. So a lot of times, he wanted to ask her who was right.
Going to the gulag this many times is like torture.
He wanted things his way. She wasn't gonna put up with his running around. She would fight him on it, you know, and everything was a fight.
Things started escalating. I had calls in the middle of the night of her screaming, crying, and Drew would take the phone away and say, don't worry about it, she's just going through her thing again, she's just going crazy. And I would call back and no one would answer the phone.
What?
So Kathleen, did you witness any violence?
I never saw any of it, but we'd hear it. We'd be up in my room, you know, you're asleep, and then it sounds like bulldozers going to the house because they're now switch fighting and yelling at each other. Our first instinct was to go get my little brother, so we went to his room and brought him in our room with us. And that was scary, even as a middle school or high school at the time, you know. It was,
No way, you fat
So when
bitch.
you were cripple, what'd you see?
the entire house was destroyed. The cops showed up.
You got dancing around like a fucking ballerina in the gulag. This game is ridiculous.
Calls to the police as this situation rapidly deteriorated. And the people responding to
Guy's dancing around like a ballerina with a fucking
I was
LMG.
so angry at the police
Turns up
department because they
360 and
weren't
kills
doing
me with an
anything. My sister
LMG.
was a
Okay.
caged animal.
Come on, dude. No fucking way. I'm facing you.
There was professional courtesy afforded Drew. He was never arrested. They didn't treat him like they would treat you or me.
We had a family gathering and they went upstairs. He had her against the wall and he lifted her up by her neck and he said, I can kill you now and no one will ever, ever know. And he came
Dude, I
down
make it
laughing
look
and
like
it was like nothing. And she came down crying and I said, what happened? up and she said, Drew, big throat, and it was completely all red. And she said, Drew said he's gonna kill me, and it's gonna look like an accident and no one's gonna know.
We need some help.
I know. I'm going to CashNetUSA.com. And if approved, we can have the money in our account as soon as the same business day.
Go to CashNetUSA.com to apply for the money you need.
Guess what? True Botanicals has a new product, Chabula Active Serum, and it's amazing. Chabula is a breakthrough ingredient that works like a dramatic salt 5 times each, and Chabula Serum is completely health. I feel an instant change. My skin is smoother, plumper, more radiant. True Botanicals.
There was a car driving up Bertha up above on the hill.
DealDash.com, the fair and honest bidding site.
He's right above
This
that.
KitchenAid mixer sold for less than $26. This iPad sold for less than $43. And this PlayStation 5 sold for less than $1.
I want these Bluetooth headphones for $20.
Go to DealDash.com right now and see how much you can save.
Right below that. I think he just went to the crate. I know. Yeah, he went to the crate. He's on it. To the right. A little bit. No, that's not it. Okay. I thought that was his head.
Super nifty. Exciting for it.
You have a box of video tapes, telltales, and photos that are created. Legacy Box perfects conversions to DVDs, thumb drive, or the cloud. Legacy Box is simple and safe. With over 1 million satisfied customers. Visit LegacyBox.com today and get
Don't even re-engage. Oh, there you go. Wow. How'd that guy come out of there? Another guy right to your right. When are they gonna fix that?
Go to CashNetUSA.com. I can apply in minutes, and if approved, we can have the money as soon as the same business day.
Go to CashNetUSA.com to apply for the money you need.
We need your help to find this fugitive. Raymond Abbott is wanted for escaping a maximum security detention facility in Puerto Rico. Abbott was
He ran right still. I think he's gonna be like over here.
Abbott has been on the run since July 3rd, 1992, and is believed to still be involved in the illegal trafficking of firearms. If you have any
There he is.
information on Abbott, call 1-877-966-8332.
Steven Peterson, the son of convicted killer Drew Peterson, is speaking about his father for the first time. What's your favorite memory of your dad?
I think him handing my badge to me at my the academy graduation was a pretty special one. I know he was proud. He was giving me grades.
While Drew basks in pride as his son follows in his footsteps, his
Nighty night, son. Get fucked.
You know, I mean, you kind of got a feeling of it that this wasn't going to work out. When Stacy came along, then you knew it was over.
Stacy was a teenage girl. She was working as a
There's only 8 people on 7 teams. So it's all 1v1s and 1-2.
working at that hotel. And Drew was just along with her wingman.
Kathleen couldn't understand why would he go for a child, and what was wrong with her. And she felt bad because this was only a 16, 17-year-old. She just didn't get it. I didn't get it.
all set as it related to their assets and his pension.
And Drew said, no, you're not gonna get my pension.
Their pension is what, half the reason to do the job is because you're gonna have that nice retirement, so we wanted to protect that. I know we wanted to protect that.
He did not want to give her a dime. He wanted the kids and he did not want to give her anything.
Stacy got pregnant, and he used the pregnancy to hasten his divorce from Kathleen.
Now he's pretty much free to go marry Stacy, which he did. Him and Kathleen could legally divorce, but the property didn't settle yet.
They were fighting for several months about the settlement.
And his threats to her, her concerns to me about her well-being and safety escalated.
She said, I'm not gonna make it through this settlement. Take care of my kids, please. Promise me, take care of my children. She knew in her heart that he would kill her.
It couldn't have been set up any worse for Kathleen Peterson. Her husband is a police officer in the community where she lives. He has access to the home where she lived, weapons, he has professional training. All of these things were used to keep her trapped both during their marriage and then during their divorce.
Only 5 remain. Finish this once and for all.
I was in shock. I wanted to hide in the closet. And I didn't want to come out. I just couldn't believe it.
The state police conducted an investigation, and immediately determined that Kathleen was the victim of a freak accident. It blows my mind that the state police can look at this body in the tub and conclude immediately that it was an accident. It's not worth investigating at all. It looks very unnatural and very suspicious.
Drew didn't let any of my family members go into the house. He only allowed me to. The day after her death, when I was going to get her clothes, he was in the bathroom, kneeled down by the bathtub, put a spray cleaner, and just wiping the bathtub out, and I could see blood all over.
Yeah, up to the right, yep.
And Drew said,
That's the only 2 guys left.
not one time did I ever believe
Only a few others.
Fucking hey, good game, dude.
Probably should do something, or maybe something could happen. But at the time, we never thought
Yeah.
this about.
Stacy called
GG's, dude.
that Kathleen was found
One
and
sec.
she was very
Give me a second.
dramatic. So she told me what had happened to Kathleen. Whatever reservations Stacy may have, she stays with